For hundreds of years, people have walked from Llandaff Cathedral in Cardiff to Penrhys in the Rhondda, a journey of over 20 miles. In medieval times, the pilgrims began their walk at the cathedral in the Lady Chapel, which is dedicated to Mary, the mother of Jesus. Before setting off on a journey that would last several days, the pilgrims attended the evening service, known as Vespers. Here, they would pray about the reason for their pilgrimage and seek a blessing for safe travels along the way. Every pilgrim had a different reason for walking the route. Some were looking for healing from a health problem, whether for themselves or for someone they cared about. Others sought God's blessing for the future. Perhaps they hoped for a good harvest or for protection from storms and pirates at sea. Many went as a penance. This was a popular medieval practice of showing your regret for something that you had done wrong. Whatever their reasons, everyone hoped that a journey to a holy place would bring them health, peace, and good fortune. The pilgrims would have turned towards the north and left the cathedral behind them. Their journey would take them to Rhadder, and then through the villages of Penturk and Croesfine. After a break in Llantrisant, the way continued through Tonarefel and Trebanog. The path to Penrhys first took them alongside the River Taff, then through woods and fields and up into the hills. The pilgrims stopped for their first night at Rhadder Court, the home of the wealthy Matthew family. The Matthews were well known for their hospitality towards people on pilgrimage, and their house must have been very impressive, with its grand gateway and large courtyard. Elspeth Matthew became famous for looking after pilgrims who were unwell. A poem written in the 16th century said, "Her parlour was to numbers of invalids like a hostelry." We don't know if Elspeth herself ever went to Penrhys, but we do know that she sent lots of candles to the chapel there. There's another story told about staying at Rhadder Court. If you were rich, you could sleep in the house, but if you were poor, you had to sleep in the barn. Either way, rested and refreshed, the pilgrims would set off in the morning for their next stop at Llantrisant, an ancient market town set on the top of a hill. While they relaxed and enjoyed some food after a long day of walking, the pilgrims would have shared stories and songs together. Perhaps they told each other the reasons why they had decided to go on a pilgrimage and what difference they hoped it would make to their lives. Maybe they compared their blisters and complained to each other about their sore feet. Or did they talk about what made their destination, Penrhys, so special? Penrhys was a significant place long before Christianity came to Wales. It's set on a hill between two rivers, and there is a freshwater spring that flows down the hillside. Celtic people would have gone there to drink the clean water and to wash in it too, and over time it became known as a holy or sacred place. But what really made Penrhys famous was a beautiful wooden statue of Mary holding the baby Jesus. The hillside at Penrhys was farmed by the monks of Llantarnam Abbey, and the story goes that one day the monks found something very surprising: a statue of Mary stuck in an oak tree. No matter how hard they pulled, it would not come out. The monks even yoked 6 oxen together and tied a rope around the statue, but still it would not budge. Finally, the monks decided to build a small chapel. And when that was ready, the statue came easily out of the tree and into its new home. People came to Penrhys because of the holy well and the famous statue. Although the chapel is long gone, today you will find a lovely stone statue of Mary with Jesus, in place of the original wooden one. During the Reformation, the Protestant reformers wanted to stop people going on pilgrimage, and so they took the wooden statue away at night and burnt it in London. But the paths continued to exist, and today everyone is welcome to follow in the footsteps of those medieval pilgrims and make the journey to Penrhys for their own special reasons.